One look and I breathe.
Hey, I'm Jada. Make a batch of my butter body cream with me today. So I've already pre-measured out my water. Now I'm gonna start adding my aloe vera powder that makes the base aloe vera juice. Next up is the allantoin. I put this in to be a soothing and anti-irritating ingredient, and it also softens the dead outer layers of skin to reveal softer, healthier layers of skin underneath and promotes healthy cell proliferation and wound healing. Next up is the diopanthenol, which is basically vitamin B5. It boosts hydration, reduces water loss, and maintains skin elasticity and softness. It also improves the appearance of dryness, roughness, and scaling in 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use. Now that we have the water phase all together, we're going to have it stir for a while I mix together the next part of the formula. For the next step of this formula, I'm going to slurry together some glycerin and xanthan gum. The glycerin itself is a humectant, so it'll aid in the hydration of the skin while it goes on, but the slurrying together of the glycerin and the xanthan gum acts as a stabilizer for the formula itself. Why do I mix these two in separately before adding it to the water phase? Well, we do that because the xanthan gum itself, when added directly to the water phase, can just become clumpy and hard to dissolve. So we'll hydrate it in the glycerin first because it won't be as clumpy, and then it'll go into the water phase smoothly. Up next, we're gonna work on our oil phase. I start off with the emulsifiers to hold the oil-soluble products and the water-soluble products together into one jar, as well as stabilizing the formula itself so that in the hot summer months it doesn't separate and stuff like that. The emulsifiers I use here are all plant-based, and they also give the cream its cream consistency and its feel. Of course, up next we have our mango butter, which is loaded with skin beneficial nutrients, resulting in nourished skin with boosted elasticity, suppleness, tone, and softness. Now we have the caprylic capric triglycerides, which are derived from coconuts. It's just a lightweight moisturizer that is non-greasy and is easily absorbed into the skin so that the product doesn't feel greasy going on, since we do have mango butter and also this avocado oil that I'm also putting in the jar as well. This final ingredient of the oil phase is another lightweight moisturizer that is derived from olives. And again, it's just lightweight. It's a silicone alternative that's plant-based, of course, and it helps the product be non-greasy while also be really soft, light, and moisturizing. Now that we are done with this oil phase, I will stop the water phase from spinning with my stir, and I will put them both on the hot plate so that they can both heat up to a certain temperature before I can combine them into one product. While they're going, I like to occasionally come and give the oil phase just a little stir here and there to make sure that everything is coming together nicely and that it's all melting as one piece, rather than some materials being able to burn while others are sitting on top of it. Alright, usually by the time the oil phase melts all the way down, the water phase is also hot enough for me to combine them into one product. So that is what we're about to do now. This is my favorite part of the whole process. I just like to have the water phase stirring first, and then I'll pour the oil phase into it like so. You have to be careful because this part is very hot. And my favorite part of this whole thing is just watching both phases come together in that really glossy white emulsion. It's very satisfying to watch from the top down especially, but it's also pretty cool to watch this way as well. It takes quite a while for the temperature to come down enough for me to put in the other last ingredients. So while that's stirring and cooling down, I like to get my jars together so you guys can watch me put my labels on my jars. I'm making enough product here to fill 7 4-ounce jars, 7 2-ounce jars, and then I can usually get an extra maybe 8-ounce jar in here and there. Once I'm done with all that, then I'll go ahead and get the last few ingredients in one beaker together to add when the temperature of the big solution is right. So now I'm just adding the preservative, and then I'll also put in the fragrance oil here. The particular fragrance that I'm using here today is the bourbon vanilla scent. It's a pretty masculine smell, but it's also very unisex. Men and women love it alike, and it's honestly my favorite fragrance out of all the selection that I have. And finally, we've got the vitamin E oil. Outside of the nice skin benefits vitamin E has, it also acts as an antioxidant, not just for your skin, but also for the product itself, and protects against the natural like avocado oil that's in here. It helps it not go rancid over time. All right, so once the product reaches a certain temperature, it's basically done. All that's left to do is to check and balance the pH with our products to have them be skin safe and to not cause reactions that have to do with pH imbalance. I'll balance it to about 5.5. Now that we're done with all that, it's time to fill the jars. This is also my absolute favorite part, especially since I bought this product jar filler. I've been having a lot of fun with this filler, and it's great. I love how it measures out the product, and it makes my life so much easier versus hand pouring. So this is now the final product. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me make this. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share if you loved it. And let us know what other behind the scenes footage you'd like me to share with you guys. Bye!
Don't get you some because you're missing out if you don't.
I really just don't.